Maybe some people will show up. Um,
All right, here we
first of
go,
all,
Lilith.
okay, okay, I'll be quiet for first.
Tonight's topic: Bleach seasons 4, 5, and 6. First, we'll start with season 4, which takes place after Ichigo's first encounter with Sasuke Aizen in season 1. Here, as he goes back to Karakuda Town to recover, a mysterious group of spiritual threats known as the Bounce show up. They're like hollows but they suck human souls and stuff. They're a, they're a, they serve as a primordial threat to the Soul Society, and were also known to have been created over time ahead of the season.
Yeah, sadly, as I said, I know so little about the Bound arc. I will have not so too much to say. I don't remember much of it because I skipped most of it. But it was like they controlling kind of like puppets and stuff for fighting, or wasn't it like kind of that? I don't remember. I
Yeah,
remember that the end boss kind of Dio character was wearing a coat and he had kind of white shorter hairs and he looked like I don't know a fancy version of Dante from Devil May Cry kind of deal.
yeah,
I'm so sorry. I really don't remember this arc at all. Well, that is the weakness here. Because I kind of skipped it. Yeah. But yeah, I hope I have still something to say. I mean, if there is some material, something to see, then maybe some memories got chalked, and I always will open my mouth anyway, so should be fine. I hope.
yeah, yep, yeah. Just making sure others got the links too. Yeah, the Bounce or something else. I tell you, they had they each packed quite a punch against Ichigo and his friends.
Yeah,
And
I
if I
know
remember,
that they were struggling, like they are an existential threat actually.
yep,
That one I remember, yeah, but I don't think that it's a bad arc at all. It's just back in the day I got so annoyed because I wanted the Ranka arc to go on, um,
yeah,
and that's why I really didn't give it that much time I should. Um, and the funny thing is, I never revisited it. So yeah, that was maybe kind of stupid to not to do so.
yeah, yeah, kind of like that.
I
Also,
should give it another chance, but nowadays I'm so fucking busy because I'm on shows. I will always spend time with my husband or every day for hours, and then I have this urge to do shit on my own, like just playing games or making new songs and shit like that. So my time is kind of limited at learning or having real time for watching stuff for myself, just like that. Um, but yeah, I should actually watch it um,
sure,
and give it another chance because, as you said, the arcs in Bleach are better done than filler episodes in other animes, for sure. So okay,
yep,
I'm sending out some links that people I have in my Discord. Maybe some will show up, maybe not. I mean, I never know. I'm sending it, of course, to people who actually maybe like Bleach, which is not that many.
oh,
But
thank you.
I'm pretty sure Rhoda will swing by and leave a like at least.
Yeah,
Yeah, we will see. We'll see. I'm sending out some. Okay, that's kind of it. I sent out like 5 or 6. Okay, Killer J maybe would show up for a like, I guess.
yeah. And I also noticed that ah, yeah, that the Bounce also featured two twin brothers as part of their ranks. They were they were skilled in water tactics, and they were pretty stubborn for the crew to come to take on.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. For example, maybe that's what's was one of the parts that I rather skipped. I'm so sorry. I could not in 2 days watch all of it and make myself ready. I just knew that yeah, that's the one arc that I actually kind of skipped. The other one that I skipped is after beating Aizen, Ichigo loses his powers, and then there will be new people with a new story and stuff. And I never watched that one either. I have no idea what's going on there. And yeah, the Bald arc is the one where I skipped much over it. If I remember
Ah,
right,
hello
I
there,
was.
Warren. Hi there.
Oh, are we live early?
Yeah, thanks for coming aboard.
No, no,
We're,
we are not live yet. And hi,
Oh,
nice
okay.
to meet
actually,
you.
we are live now.
We
Oh,
are.
okay.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I didn't know. Well,
Yeah, thanks for coming, Warren.
Thank you for having me, and I appreciate it.
nice mask, by the way.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yep.
Yeah, this is Graystar Innovations out in Oregon set me up with one of these. I got some extras on the way so that I can have one for stream, and then one that I take around with me to conventions and stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
something. Maybe I clicked the wrong link. Because it says live in 181 days.
Oh, I think you're. I think you're referring to a different stream.
Yeah,
we're,
I think I messed up and I sent out the wrong links to people.
we're streaming from the future.
I'm sorry, I messed up. Yeah, that was kind of stupid.
No problem. Anyway,
I like stuff like
here are the
that. I'm
bounce.
always being professional.
Here's the bounce. Yeah, the names of each of their primary power is the doll. Their notable members are Jin Kariya, Sawatari, Yoshi, Gokoga. Ah, yeah. Yugakai, Yugaki, Ho and Bon, Mabashi, Ryo Utagawa, and Kane. Ho and Bon. Yeah, the twins. Yeah, twin brothers. Ho, How and Bon. How and Ban. Yeah, these guys. Huh, hang on. Let me put this. I gotta remove this and bring this back to the stage.
Are they They're not the antagonists for this season, or well, these 3 seasons, right? Because we're
Well,
doing
there's
4 through 6, right?
well, they're supporting antagonists. The main antagonist is this guy with the white hair named Jin.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
I always saw their shadows at the end of season 4, episode 1.
you don't say. Interesting.
I'm being judged silently.
This season also focuses on Uryu. Ah, first Demon Lilith. I take it these are from Discord, or is that you, Lilith,
Wait, what's happening?
in the chat?
Oh yeah, that's from me. Yeah, yeah, I did that. I always do that
I
when I'm.
saw. Thanks for coming. Yep.
Yeah, I made the mistake. I sent out links of a show in the future, so I need to redo that. That's why I'm so quiet. I need to correct my mistake at the moment. So sorry, give me a minute. That was really embarrassing.
Hang
I
on.
sent people links.
Hang on. Let me get you the. Let me get
No,
you
no,
the.
I already have it. I already have it now. That's why
You
I'm
sure?
course correcting. Yeah, I'm sure because I'm in the stream and yeah, I copied it directly. Yes, yes.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Also, the season focuses on Uryu, who was also having struggles of his own this season. while he was working with Ichigo to help and friends to stop the bounce. Only a few I know seem to have revolted. Hi, Samurai Dragon. Hey there.
Ah, look, it's Freeloader-san.
Huh. Oh, this guy?
And kind of bottom right with the ponytail. Ichigo
Oh.
says he has a hippie haircut.
Oh. Anyway, let me see. Who is. Hang on. Let me see. You're talking about Gokoga or Yoshi?
No, I'm not talking about one of the bound. I'm talking about one of Ichigo's friends. Red hair, drawn back into
Oh,
a big
Renji.
spiky ponytail. Yeah,
Renji. Yeah, I see. Yeah, you're talking about Renji. Yeah,
yeah,
he is
yeah. They
iconic.
call him Freeloader-san at the house where he's staying at. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Renji's become an official part of Ichigo's gang after the after raiding the Soul Society just to rescue Rukia, and now he's with them, tagging along to help them fight the bounce.
Yeah, Renji and Ichigo and Rukia, they are going to be fast friends. It's very nice. He was an enemy at first, of course, but he is also a very good ally because he from the start cared for Rukia. hmm hmm
Yep, that's very true.
I mean, he
Very
is.
true.
Yeah, I mean, he is in her brother's squad, so he of course does have a connection in the first place. And I like
Y-
him actually. I think he's a very well done character with a good arc, and he has a
Yeah,
very special Sambakdo that's kind of standing out. Reminds me on Ivy from Soul Calibur. I forgot how this sword is called, but whip sword is maybe the term. I'm unsure, but he has the same feature because of the extension and retraction kind of appeal of the sword. It's very nice.
yep, it sure is. It sure is.
And I need to admit something. I really like Snake, so his Snake themed Bankai, of course, I liked.
Yeah, yep.
So, I'm almost done correcting my mistake here. Again, sorry for that. I did ask you, and you said,
Yeah.
"Yeah, yeah, the one with Nell on the back," and then I sent it out. But yeah, I messed up. Sorry, it was a bit of a little mistake here, but I will correct it right now.
You sure you don't want me to help you?
What? No, no, no. It's all good. It's all good. It was just I had the wrong link. Nothing more.
Okay. Wow. All right. Next. Yeah. Speaking of Yoshi, I can't believe the person who created the character would name her after the Yoshi from Super Mario. This one, this green-haired lady who's also voiced by Stephanie Shea, same person who voices Orihime, voices this bound named Yoshi. This
I've
one
heard
is
Stephanie. Sorry, I was going to say I've heard Stephanie Shea name before. Hold on.
yeah, yeah.
He's
Can't even tell.
this will be a bit embarrassing. I recognize that name from a Monster High movie because I actually saw a few Monster High movies a while back.
Yeah,
They're surprisingly bangers.
she kind of looks like a character from One Piece when you look at her mouth. I mean, usually they would. I mean, usually female characters would have lips and lipstick on, but her mouth looks pretty plain.
Well, I would say the color scheme kind of reminds me of One Piece, and she has maybe some similarities with Robin. But here's the thing about One Piece: it has a very distinctive art style that very differs from Bleach. But I give you that. She is very not that feminine kind of looking when it comes to the animation. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. In
Yeah,
Bleach, the characters have a lot more like body to them. One of the things that I see a lot from what is it, that 90s and early 2000s anime is the long, lanky, super rangy body type. You know what I mean? Like if you look at like One Piece and you look at Holic, you'll see it, right? You'll see it show up. Everybody's got like really long, lanky arms. Everybody's super slim.
yep,
Yeah, that's a nice thing. If you compare, I would say the Narutoverse and Bleach and One Piece, which are all Shonen Jump animes that are very long. One Piece still ongoing. They all have their own style of animation, and I always thought that Bleach has the most best looking one of the three. One Piece is kind of weird and funny and choky, and there is some characters, their designs are just, I don't know where they're on acid or something, but it's funny still. The story is good, but it took me the longest time to get good with it. Bleach, I think, is the most beautiful one of the three great Shonen Jump ones. Naruto was just kind of like the standard, so to speak. Maybe then again, it is just because I started watching Naruto as a kid, and then later Naruto Shippuden. I mean, I did watch Bleach at the same time as Naruto Shippuden, but yeah, I would say that the art styles are distinctive from each other, very much so.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
very very distinctive. Yeah, yeah. There's
I mean, they will have something in common because they are all shonen manga animes that they are really long, like having March episodes. That kind of connects them, and they have the same publisher more or less, at least in the manga space. With the anime, I'm not sure if it's always the same studio because I don't think so. Because when I remember right, One Piece is from Toei Studios, and those are ancient. But Bleach and Naruto, that was not a studio. I don't remember which one, but I think those have the same. Uh, Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not going too much into the details of who makes what most of the time. Yeah, whatever.
yeah, yeah. Here's one of the few good. Here's one of the few good bounts in the that were introduced in the arc. Yeah, her name is Yashino Isama. She's part of the Soul Society, but but she might have left to get away from Jin and and stuff.
Is that his teacher, or is she his teacher?
Oh, this oh
Yeah.
this one.
Is she?
Ooh, there's a guy
Yeah.
with.
Is she Ichigo's teacher? Or
No, no, no,
No,
no, no, no, no,
what?
no, no.
Oh, right.
she's associated with Jin Karya. Yeah, she's associated with Jin Karya. Yeah, and and had a and was and had quite some interesting interactions with with Uryu. See who else is on the list before we move. Oh, Yugakai, Yugaki. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Another one of the another one of the bounce, but also weird looking too. Yeah, the way he has those glasses on is kind of creepy. Oh, sorry. Saying sorry about that.
Okay.
Hang on.
No
Yeah,
worries.
yeah. This guy. Yeah, I mean, look at him. It's kind of like your Mad Doctor Frankenstein, but in Japan, not
Mhm.
having
You
those
know,
glasses glued to his face.
I need to
you,
admit, now when you say it, he does have some kind of Frankenstein vibe to him.
you know
Hmm.
who he looks like? Um, Hugo. Can't remember his last name.
Hugo
Hugo.
Strange.
No, not Hugo Strange. It's the antagonist, like the main antagonist of the second Alex Rider novel. From
Oh,
Point Blank. Yeah, the headmaster, because they had a graphic novel adaptation ages ago. Let me
huh.
look it up and rummage. But he looks like the guy, except in like a toupee.
Ah, I don't know that one. I couldn't say. I need to
Oh,
take your
Dr.
word for it.
Hugo Grief.
Huh. Hugo, what?
Hugo Grief, from Point Blank or Point Blanc.
Ah, interesting.
Actually, now I'm looking at him right now. He could be his son. Honestly,
Yeah.
hold up, I'll show you.
This
Okay.
resemblance is uncanny.
It is. Hold
Okay.
on. This is him right here. This is
Ah.
how he appears in the graphic novel.
Oh, like this?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Man,
This
that's
is he's
creepy.
like the headmaster of a school up in the Alps. But yeah, let me see. Graphic novel. There's
Wow.
one where he's like sitting in the chair, and it's like I don't have the graphic novel anymore. I just remember the one panel. But yeah, I was like, oh, that's Hugo Grief.
Hugo Grief. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Alex Rider books.
That's interesting. All right, let's see. Mabashi. Let's see. Mabashi. Okay, here's Mabashi. Huh. This one looks like a wicked. This one looks wicked. Can't tell who took this guy down, but might as well have a look see and see and pray we don't lose connection. Yeah, but
He's got a great character design.
yeah, voiced by Keith Silverstein.
Nice.
Oh, thank you, Noise, for showing by. Hi, Noise.
Oh,
Ah,
Noise,
thank you.
welcome.
Thanks for stopping by, Noise. Yeah, thank you.
We have silence. Why do we have silence? Here's the thing. I said this before the stream, and I say it now for the stream. The bout arc. I did not really watch that much of it. That's why I don't know too much about it. I kind of skipped it, and I kind of want to touch on this issue in the first place because Bleach was special to me, um, because no other anime series I ever watched had such random and long fillers. They were well animated arcs just out of nowhere. Like, remember you just being in the fight, Ichigo versus Grimjaw in the Aranka arc, and then suddenly, instead that the fight remains, no, there will be an arc of like, I don't know, 80, 90 episodes, a whole arc. And yeah, that really messed with my head back in the day. Damn, that was special. Never saw this before. Normally filler arcs will be, or filler episodes rather, would be like I don't know, 4 to 6, up to, I don't know, 16 or something if you're really unlucky, and then the main story will continue. But Bleach made a new standard. It was legendary back in the day for that. Like no anime ever did this on this level. I'm just mentioning it here.
Yeah, and here's another one of the bounts known as Ryo Udagawa. Got a yeah, Ryo Udagawa is a bound.
I kind of remember him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm so
yep,
sorry that I cannot bring very much to the table about the bout arc. Mm-mm-mm. You need to carry this now.
yeah, yep, yeah.
How many bound are there again? I know we got is it
All
what's it?
right.
I showed up like right as y'all started discussing it, but how many are there, and do they correlate with like a specific I don't know, like pantheon or something, or was it spiritual uh,
Spiritual
array?
pressure. Yeah,
Spiritual what?
spiritual pressure.
No, not pressure. Do they like
Ryatsu. The
are there like
Ryatsu.
the what?
Ryatsu. I always watch my animes in Japanese, so the spiritual pressure they call Ryatsu.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
But
Yeah,
yeah, spiritual pressure is showing in Naruto it would be chakra. There are some yeah for example Kisame of the Akatsuki, he has a chakra pool on the level like a fucking tail beast, and Ryatsu is the spiritual pressure. It's kind of the same. For example, Kenpachi, his spiritual pressure is like top notch, like over the top, and it makes something. It's like you could compare it to a bit of Dragon Ball. Like you can gauge your enemy's strength because of their power level, and Ryatsu, your spiritual pressure would show that if it is very high, people would just shit their pants, and at times even be unable to be moving at all because the opponent is so overwhelming and so much stronger.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. This guy was part of Jin Karya's gang up until the final battle. He was killed by Jin, and they kind of left Ichigo enraged. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right here. What? Yeah. First, Ichigo took on this guy right before he took the fight to Jin Karya. Yeah, Jin was like all characters acts like a tough guy at first before the main protagonist can later get an edge on him. Yeah, yeah. Jin. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Jin was tough at first, but Ichigo in the end was able to beat the son of a bitch, and Karya accepted defeat, and he kind of vanishes to death.
When do the bouts start showing up? Is it in season 4, or does it start cropping up? Do they start showing up in season 5?
They show up starting in season 4. In season 5, they end up defeated by the heroes. Yeah. And now for season 5. Season 5
Wait, wasn't he? I
He
recognize
was
him. He
called the
was in.
Fisher. Those hollow. He was called the Fisher. No.
Yeah, he was a powerful hollow, in the first season, but later in season 5 he returns as a giant prototype Iran car.
I remember that one. Yes, yes. A nice callback to the early times of Bleach because back then the Fisher was a real challenge for Ichigo. Funny
Yeah, he was.
enough, oh, I have something to say. The Fisher is very much interesting later in the arcs. If you watch the Thousand Year War that is ongoing right at the moment, there will be a nice callback to the Fisher too, which is very important and very interesting. But I will not spoil it for people that did not see it yet.
Yeah, yeah. As soon as Fisher came into the form of an Iran, back as an Iran car, he started scouring Karakuta town for Ichigo, seeking revenge against him and for his defeat in episode 9 of season 1. Yeah, he missed. Instead, he ends up going right after Kone. His shape may be different, but it's the same mask and same wall. Just that the mask doesn't have the lips on it, and he's definitely showing everyone the hole in his chest, much like all hollows. Yeah, you also gotta wonder who the Grand Fisher's real name was too, given given how psychotic he is.
Oh, they leave it. They leave that unanswered. They don't ever say who he really is.
Yeah, exactly. Ah, hi, John. Thanks for stopping by. Yep, we're checking out Grand Fisher.
He is actually one of those rememberable hollows that actually gets again a callback in even later stuff. He's not unimportant for the story at all. He's actually one of the key normal hollows if you leave out the ranklers at all because they are a whole different beast. But from the hollows, he's maybe the most important and outstandish one of them all. I would claim for myself here, but
He is.
everyone has their own opinion, of course.
Yeah. Yep. Same here.
I am willing to wager that if we look up Grand Fisher mask right now, there's going to be like 8 different spots where they retail a version of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Grand Fisher mask for sale, something like that. Oh, not like that. That that's a what is that? That's a CPAP machine. Yeah. That's what I mean right there. Okay, first like. Oh wait, no. I thought that was one that was actually for sale. But yeah, I was gonna. The reason I brought it up was because I wanted to point to one of the great things about having a character design as distinct as like the Grand Fisher, or even like Ichigo, because even though like Ichigo himself might look kind of playing, he's got the sword, and that helps him like stand out more on screen, like visually speaking. And that when you have characters that look unique like that, and you have like a character design that easily is easily differentiable from like the rest of the cast and stands out to the viewer. You can take that, you can put it on any piece of merch. You can do like with Ichigo's sword, obviously you would have like replicas of his sword and stuff. You would have like replicas of the Grand Fisher mask, all that. But yeah, the character design, the I can't remember the name of the creator of Bleach. I feel terrible. Um, you're well, what was that, Giratina?
Yeah, I can't remember that guy's name either.
Hold on.
Ah, John said something about there are some cool cool airsoft and paintball masks out there. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Kubo Sensei. Yeah, but yeah, Kubo Sensei. He has just absolutely incredible grasp of character design and how to make how to make characters that stand out. Stand out and draw in the engagement of the members of the audience.
Yep.
Yeah, well, the thing with character design is twofold. Of course, you need to make them visually appealing to a certain degree or stand out, but it is also very important to write them a very nice soul or character, so to speak. How they act, how they conduct themselves is also very important. I mean, for example, Kurochi Taicho, the scientist, he looks kind of goofy, but what he does and how he speaks and how he conducts himself, he is a very standout character. Like, damn, top notch. He's Mario. He's fucking nasty. Aber ohne Scheiße. Sorry, I switched to German.
No
He's
problem.
really cool. Like when I saw him the first time, I was like, "What's up with this design?" But he was a fast favorite of mine. Like in my top 10 at least, if not in my top five. I would claim he's my top five. I mean, he is insane.
Definitely.
But in a good way. So yeah, character design in Bleach is often really very distinctive and good, well done. Not only in the camp of your protagonists, which are of course the Soul Reapers, but also with the enemies. There are also characters that really fascinate you, that have their distinguished traits and fighting styles, and of course the looks. I mean, the first thing is of course the looks. How are they designed? Just from the optical kind of deal. So yeah, I was always very much impressed with many characters, and then they always have these weird ones where you ask yourself, okay, what did you take before you draw that one? One Piece is really good at this. But
Yeah,
in Bleach, you have
Yeah.
some characters where you ask yourself, who came up with this?
Yeah.
It's really funny. Uh, I mean,
Yeah.
believe my shock when the Aranka arc started, and then there will be Don Dodaka and Pesci, with Little Nell, and I was like, who the fuck designed those chars? I mean, Nell less of those, but Don Dodaka and Pesci, I was like, what the fuck's up with those guys? Who designed this? But the funny thing is, with time, you kind of get to like them anyway. And that's because the second part of the design is the character and how they act. And there will be many funny jokes to be had, like situational comedy with them. They are like a comical release to a certain degree. I actually very much enjoy them nowadays.
Hi, Slipknot fan.
Yeah, yeah. There will be Sleepnot fans. Maybe they wait and bleed.
there's a Bleach fighting game, isn't there?
Yeah.
Hold up, let me look on Steam.
Yeah, there is.
Is it like what is it? Is it like a side scroller, like, or well, I say side scroller, but like that kind of side scroller, like Soul Calibur, so like you know how the screen is in what is it? It's the arcade fighting. Is it like an arcade style fighting game, like Mortal Kombat or Soul Calibur, or is it more like My Hero One's Justice, where
Something
you're
like
like
that.
jumping all over the place and stuff?
Or is it
Hmm.
maybe more like the Dragon Ball or Naruto fighting games where you have the 3D aspect to it? I
Yeah,
can't, I don't know it, but that
that's
would
what
be
I'm talking
another
about
choice.
with the. Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh,
talking
okay,
about with the
okay.
My Hero One's Justice. It's got the 3D aspect to it.
Okay, yeah, yeah. I only played the Naruto ones of those fighting style games. The other beat 'em ups that I played were classic Street Fighter, Soul Calibur, Mortal Kombat, like the yeah. I mean, I did play Tekken where you can sidestep, and even in Mortal Kombat there were some titles like Deadly Alliance and Deception or what it was called, where you could sidestep. Even in Mortal Kombat 4, you could sidestep, but normally the beat 'em ups are just like kind of 2D, just beating the shit out of each other. So I just wanted to make sure if what you were talking about is what I was thinking you're talking about. Giving you an example of a game that I know. I'm sorry, I'm talking too
Yeah,
much.
no, you're good.
Right. Mhm.
Giratina, is it a 3D fighter then?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Somewhere around there. Yeah, it's pretty much like that. Anyway, his Grand Fisher mistook Cone for Ichigo because he was inside Ichigo's body. But then he stopped chasing him as soon as Ishin Kurosaki arrived to the rescue. Yeah, here it is. Well, here's Ishin. There he is, Ishin Kurosaki, Ichigo's father, having revealed himself to be a Soul Reaper all these years since going into exile.
Wicked cool.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. Soon, soon as he showed, soon as he explained to Khan everything, he then confronts Grand Fisher, who then transforms into a minotaur or like giant, having gotten much bigger than he was when chasing Cone. Man, some ugly ram. It's like he's got multiple different forms while in the form of wool. Like he
Yeah,
can,
he actually is kind of a ram. Yeah, that's true. I never noticed that. Mm.
Or like a muskox.
I
or
mean,
even a mammoth.
it looks like tusk from an elephant, but end of the day, it is horns on the head, so it would be rather ram. Yeah, um, yeah. I actually never noticed that, but I remember him. At least is dead. There will be dead.
Is there? Because I know I don't think they've got, or at least I don't think Japan has cows. The same kind of cows that we do. Um, do they have a Minotaur parallel in their mythology that
No,
they
not
pull
that I
from
know of.
for? Oh, okay.
I'm not the fucking prodigy that knows everything here. But as far as I know, they don't have cows as anything like they don't have much to do with it. Or where also this myth of the lactose intolerant and bullshit comes from, because they just don't had cows in the past. So having myths tied to it is very unlikely. I never heard of one, but then again, I'm not all knowing. It could be, but I don't think so. I mean, in later iterations of games, there will be this aspect. For example, if you play Volong, oh, sorry, that is Japanese made, but it plays in China. But there will be bosses and enemies that are kind of cow-like and stuff like that. So I'm unsure about the lore. But if you ask me, like, is there something like a Minotaur or something? I would say no.
Hmm.
They
Yeah,
have different stuff. They have different stuff.
Is
yeah,
there? So I, what is it? Going off of what I know about like the style of like Japanese monsters, um, rather than the standard body structure of a minotaur, is it like is basically is it an animal with the face of a man? Would there be something like that the design of Grand Fisher's form in this fight comes from?
yeah, yep. Real gigantic, real gigantic, right there.
I mean, in Japanese lore, I couldn't say, but here it is. As the lieutenant said before, he is a prototype to an Arankar, meaning he was a straight out hollow. And Arankars are like actually like soul reapers. They are very human like, but still having a piece of their hollow features. And he is a middle thing. So of course he will be humanoid, but in his case humongous and more a mix of beast like 50-50, like humanoid and beast like 50-50, where the Arankers are running around like before they transform, they look human like very humanoid. So um as he said, he's like kind of a mix in between. He is special in his own case, but he will be weaker than the Rankers, but way stronger than a normal hollow. That is what I know.
Yeah, yep, he is. And speaking of around cars, the actual around car after Grand Fisher's death, we get our running with the actual around cars coming in, known as Yami and Ukiora. And here is Yami. He too, much like Grand Fisher, is voiced by the same actor known as Paul St. Peter. Yeah,
Oh, I remember him. Yes.
yeah. Yami Yami's true form is that of a
Ace
multi-legged
Zero.
giant kaiju.
Yeah, he's Zero. Yeah. That's the funny surprise that no one saw coming watching it the first time. That when he gets angry, he gets the number zero, and he's yeah kaiju style. Like what the fuck? That was a surprise. I didn't see that one coming watching it the first time. I tell you
Yep,
that.
yep,
That was pretty cool.
yeah, yeah. He and Ukiora.
Oh yeah, I mean my favorite of all of the Aranker with numbers, of course, would be Nell. But the most impressive, of course, is Ulquiorra. Yeah, that's just kind of for sure. I mean, the battle was legendary, and he was the only one that evolved beyond what others knew. He had a third form, so to speak, and
Third
yeah, that
form.
was a surprise. Yeah, well, he did. Don't you remember? Every Arankar is just humanoid, but then they have a second form where they bring out something and are stronger. And he had actually a third form.
Ah, hi, Chris. Thank you for coming. I was worried you forgot.
Hey, how you doing? How you guys doing? Sorry I'm coming in
Ooh.
late. I had to get my stream done first, but see you guys are knee deep in talking about the Arankar. Got Ukiota. I forgot what the
Woo!
big guy. I know he's Zero, but I forgot his name. But Ukiora, everybody
Yakiarga.
knows Ukiota.
Yeah, he's like Russian and Japanese put together, and Ukiora is like Puerto Rican and Japanese put together. Not
Mm.
yeah.
Also, hi, nice to meet you, Chris.
Hey, how you doing, Lilith? Nice to meet you.
Yep.
ABS Warren,
Oh,
Or-
great to meet you.
nice to
Yep.
meet you too.
Yep. I spoken with Chris from the chat months ago about Bleach, and I'm glad he's here because yeah, couldn't
I absolutely love Bleach. It's one of my favorite shonen.
yeah
Definitely, yeah.
yeah yeah. We were talking about Grant Fisher earlier, whose reason for why he's the one that got me interested in checking out the show is because he was the hollow that killed the Chico's mother.
Oh, I already know. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah,
saw this up. I kind of saw this episode where Sheen and Grant Fisher confronted each other in this sometime back in 2009 or 10
yeah,
after it came on English dub.
Yeah, that's why he is a very impactful, if not the most impactful Hollow in the whole series. Because the Hollows they kind of have no issue or no pressure anymore at a
Hi, Emily.
certain point in time. Um, but yeah, he will stick forever for a very standing outish Hollow in all of the series. Because why? Of course, because he killed the mother of the protagonist, and he also made a big issue in Ichigo himself back in the day. So yeah, that will be that. Hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
sorry, the wife had to call to take
Oh,
my
no
church's
problem.
chicken order.
Yeah,
Yeah.
life always comes first, and oh, there will be chicken.
Yes.
That's
Yep.
nice.
Hey, I'm the stereotype. I'm the black man that loves fried chicken.
Okay. I have an honest question here. Who the fuck doesn't love fried chicken?
Oh no, hey, no,
Everyone loves fried
everybody should love fried chicken. Everybody. That's why we have so many damn chickens because everybody loves fried chicken.
I,
Nobody
I'm
says no to fried chicken.
I'm honest.
Right.
Honestly, all my life, the only people who don't like fried chicken are the weird peoples that don't eat meat. But everyone
Nobody
who eats
cares
meat,
about them people.
yeah, but I'm just saying, everyone who eats meat loves the fried chicken. I mean, it's awesome. There's no question about it.
There's no question about it. And she went to. I actually said I want Church's chicken today, but I know we all got our favorites, but I like all of them equally. KFC, Popeyes, Church's chicken, the chicken from the store, the chicken from Cracker Barrel. It don't matter. It's fried
Yeah.
chicken.
Yeah, fry the shit out of it. It will taste great.
Yeah.
There's a place near where, or they've got a couple locations near me. It's called Hot Lola's, and they do fried chicken sandwiches, but they're huge sandwiches, and then they also do it's like they put like special spicy sauce on them. So and they've got like 6 different ones that they do.
Man, I love chicken. Well, I don't really like chicken breast. That's the last one I would eat if I have no other chicken. I prefer the dark meat on chicken.
You're
But
more wings or more thigh guy? The thighs or the wings?
me, I'm more thighs. I love
I'm
thighs.
definitely more of the chicken breast
Oh,
type
like
of
just
guy.
my mom.
You're
Yeah,
a chicken breast type of guy, Sarge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm weird too. I like the thighs, but my favorite still would be the breast.
The
Because I'm
breast.
weird. Yeah, I'll be weird like that. And also, I need to mention here in Austria, we only have KFC. That's the only one I have access to.
It's just KFC. Well, that's not too bad. It was just like Japan. During Christmas time, apparently in Japan, going to the KFC for Christmas time is a huge deal. I never knew that. It's like
different
I guess
culture.
apparently there's somebody of the marketing team over in KFC way back in the day had came up with this idea about eating fried chicken, that it was an American pastime around Christmas time, and so the Japanese fell in love with it. And it's so big in Japan that if you want KFC for Christmas, you have got to put your order in about anywhere from a month to 2 months in advance.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that one. That's
That's
news to me.
huge
That
over
is
there.
crazy.
Anyway, guys.
No, we got to get back to Bleach.
Yeah.
Yep. After Ichigo and his friends survived the fight with Yami and and Ukiura, thanks to Irorichi and Kisuke. They run into into six more Aran cars later on
Yeah,
after meeting up with Rukia and Renji from the Soul Society.
yeah,
After they were, yeah, Grimjow brought five Arancars with him who are part of his group known as Fraxian, and
the
they seem to
fractions.
be,
Yep.
yeah, they seem to be the best of the Fraxians, despite despite Grimjow being Arankar 6. He had the best of the henchmen Arankars,
Yeah.
yet they all got taken out. Oh, and you you know, oh, and speaking of, and tell me, Chris, is Itaku your overall favorite?
For you talk about in terms of
The comedy.
the vice captains fighting against the Iran car.
Well,
Um,
that and his humor.
oh yeah, I really like Ikaku's his humor, and I always like when he calls out his uh his shikai. He goes Hal Hozukimaru.
Yeah,
I really love Ikaku. They, they always I forgot the other vice captain that's around him. He's the guy that has the clawed the thing that can split into six claws and everything, and he wears that kind of eye patch. They kind of insinuate that they're kind of gay, but you don't really know because it's just an insinuation. But I always like that. I always like that dynamic that they have between them. You have Ikaku over here, he's not flamboyant, but he's very headstrong and
yep,
he's very tough. He intentionally keeps himself weak because he can do bankai. He's always been able to do bankai, but he doesn't like using it.
yeah.
But then
I mean,
his partner, he's a very flamboyant. He's very reserved and everything like that. But they're all equally strong. And yeah, he had to call out that bankai when he fought that one fraction.
yeah. Edrod. Yeah, the Frank Shun he was fighting was called Edrod.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
Yeah,
when it comes to anime, I'm not really too good with names. Um, if it goes out like even with Bleach, I may know a lot about Bleach, but when it comes to starting to remember the names of a lot of these characters, I'm just like, I'll remember the scenes that they're in and where they appear and whatnot, but I won't remember their names or anything like that. So
yeah,
Edrod, that was a
yeah,
pretty good fight though. That was a really good fight.
yeah. He was voiced by Bew Billingsley. Who? Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, okay. Here I see something funny. So you're telling me you watching the dub version? You only watch dub
Yeah,
versions?
I only watch my anime in
Oh.
Japanese.
Yeah, me too. I don't
Same.
know the voice actors for the dub versions. I heard that some are popular and good enough and stuff like that. I just cannot do it. I mean,
Yeah.
here's the thing. I'm from Austria. When I grew up and I watched animes, they were dubbed in German, and believe me, it's crap. It's crap. It really is crap. Like for real. Actually, Germans are not that. I'm from Austria, but still, you get the German dub from Germany. Whatever. The fact is, they are actually not that bad at dubbing movies and stuff like that. But they get the B tier squad for animes, and it
Yeah,
really sucked ass. And I actually did not like animes too much when I was a kid because of that.
because it was bad dubbing. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And then I watched the Japanese original, and I got into anime really
yeah,
fast, and I loved it, and I stuck with it till today. But I gave, of course, the English dubs a chance. But to me, I just cannot help myself. I think the original is just way better.
yeah,
I came to the conclusion, all in general, everything you watch it in the OG language,
yeah,
because there is a
exactly.
reason for why this actor was chosen. I mean, acting is not only how you look and where your faces are; it's also the voice. Often
Exactly.
it is only the voice. Some actors living on their voice, and then you have a dub version. It gets lost in translation, so to speak.
No,
Okay,
And
I'm done.
here's
I'm done.
and just an aside about German. I know this is an aside because it's going into gaming, but play Space Marine 2 in German.
Ew, I would never do that.
I'm telling you, if you do it, it's almost it's almost like you're watching the 50th Reich going on a warpath.
Okay, okay.
yeah,
It's like Wolfenstein.
I'm telling you, the German voices match so well with those custodies. It is absolutely dope.
Yeah, and for me, it's very funny because people that don't speak German always get this vibe from the language because it's
Mhm.
not native to them. I don't get this vibe at all, but I understand why you would. It's really funny at me.
yep.
But no, and the reason why I stopped watching anime in English is because I just do not trust any of the localizers anymore.
Oh yeah, me
And
neither.
even that even includes the voice actor because the one anime I watched was High School of the Dead. That was the last one I watched in English. And in High School of the Dead, they make a Sarah Palin joke, and I'm like, dude, come on. There's no way that the Japanese knows anything about Sarah Palin, and that was completely out of place for this type of
Oh
cartoon.
yeah,
So
thank
I was
you
like,
that you are bringing this up because there is many much inauthenticity and fucking propaganda
Guys,
bullshit and shit like that
exactly.
going on. It is
guys,
ridiculous. Sorry.
uh, here's another one of Grimjaw's fellow Arankars. Yeah, his name is Xiao Long Kaofeng. Sounds Chinese, doesn't it? You know,
Yeah.
the
Yeah, he has also a Chinese style. He has the Chinese braid.
Yep.
yeah,
Definitely, definitely, he is Chinese inspired in his design. Definitely,
yeah,
there's no question about
Yeah.
it ever.
yeah. The way that what he was based off as a hollow back then is was had quite an unusual head.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I think the design is very good, actually. I think he's one of the well-designed ones.
Yeah. I think all the Iran. That's why I think the Iran car arc is one of the best arcs in Bleach, if not in anime, because the characters were so well designed,
Agreed.
and the storytelling during that arc was great, and the stakes were so high for all of them. It's just this was a really good arc, and it's really good that it came after the Bount arc because the Bount arc is the worst. But
I
in
don't
terms
like it either.
of this right here, it makes up for having to suffer through that Bount arc. I don't know how. I know you guys said you started watching, or at least Sarge, you said you started watching this in 2010. I started watching this much earlier, and I had to do bootlegs of the series, and buying those bootlegs and watching the Bound arc. It was just insufferable. It was insufferable. But once we got to the Iran car arc, I was like, "Holy shit! Thank you very much. We are back on track."
yep, back on track.
Oh, oh, okay. I'm always bad with my memory. I did not remember that the Bout arc was before the Rancor arc.
Yeah,
But the thing is, I kind of skipped it altogether. I just
you
watched a bit of it at the first, and I watched kind of the end. I really did not like it. It's one of those arcs that I kind of skipped, which is of course an issue when we are talking about it right now because I don't know shit about it. Hmm.
you don't need to know anything about the Bound arc. It
Yeah,
was
that was my
absolute filler.
conclusion. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing with filler arcs. If you remember the Senpaktu arc, that was also filler, but that one actually I enjoyed. I thought that one was nice because it gave more lore to the series and more
Yes,
lore to the characters. Because you learned that the Senpaktu is actually it has a soul itself. It is
yes.
alive, and there will be friendships and hatred and issues. And I thought that was a very good idea. I actually loved this filler arc. That was a very well done filler arc. I actually enjoyed it. Okay, but the Bald arc, I just kind of skipped.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's what most Bleach fans do. They all skip the Bound arc. It's worthless. Nothing translates from transitions, or
Yeah,
rather, whatever word you want to use, from I think it was between the ending of the Soul Society arc and the Arankar arc. It doesn't have any type of impact on either one. It was just
Yeah,
who's the studio that does Bleach?
I
I I
can't
and I
think
always
it's
fucking
Bandai.
forget.
I think it's
Bandai.
something. Yeah,
Yeah, they just wanted something as a bridge to just cash in on the property, and so that's what they did. And but the
yeah,
Iran car, thank goodness that one came along because it is phenomenal
Yeah,
from
yeah,
beginning to end.
yeah,
yeah. And here's some of
I
the
would
Orang.
say so too. Sorry,
Let's get
sorry.
to the next one. This one is Yulford Grants.
I was very surprised that he got so chunky and kind of bull-like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't see that one coming.
Yeah. This one.
he turned into
Yeah,
a
that's his.
bull.
Yeah, that's his true form. That's also what he was originally looks like before he was given before in the wrong car form. Yeah, he came in quite a different size, and what Eisen gave him really helped him learn how to hide this muscular form from his enemies.
Hmm.
But it wasn't enough for him to overcome Renji, who was able to beat the crap out of this guy with his own Zanbakuto.
Yeah,
Now,
Zanpakuto and Shikai form.
now for Naki Grin.
Oh, that was his Bankai form because he did have Bankai at that time. So yeah,
He
although
was one of the special ones that actually had one like Ikaku or I always forget his name, the one that looks like a peacock. Um, they had hidden bankais. There were only three of them when I remember right at a certain point in the storyline.
we all
Here's
love
one of the
when
big ones. Here's a big one known as Nakim Grandina.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was
He's a
picking on our
chunky boy.
Rangiku Matsumoto. You can't be doing that.
I mean, he has the haircut kind of like the guy from the movie. What's his? Oh shit,
Shrek?
I forgot. It. No, no, no. I mean, he looks a bit like Farquaad from fucking Shrek. But I meant this other movies. No Country for Old Men to Die or
Oh,
something.
you
Oh
thinking
yeah,
Anton what's his name? His last name?
Xavier Birnbaum. Javier Birnbaum,
Yeah,
yeah.
Javier Bardem. But the character that he was playing was Anton.
the Russian who kills old people.
Or
No
whatever.
Country for
He
Old
has
Men is such a good movie.
he
Oh,
has just a funny haircut, and he kind of has a Japanese sumo style to him. If you ask me from the design point of view, he's a chunky boy. Mm.
Yeah.
are you guys familiar with One Piece?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
but I need to warn you, don't spoil shit for me. I'm stuck in the Wano
Oh, I'm
arc
not gonna
at the
spoil
moment.
anything, but I'm gonna say that this character he looks like uh Benny Maru or Sentomaru. Sentomaru is his name. Sentomaru is this big Navy guy who's got that same type of cut, and he wields a really big battle axe. That's who he looks like.
Oh yeah, but that one is kind of acting like girlish.
Yes.
But I know what you mean. Yeah. I know yeah. I remember. Yes. Actually, really strong piece of shit. Mhm.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
absolutely. And the guy from No Country for Old Men is Anton Sugar,
Yeah, that
which
one. He has a bit of his haircut too. Yeah,
yeah, which
it's a mix of him and Lord Farquaad from fucking Shrek.
it it,
It's
it
not a good haircut. It's not a good haircut.
Oh,
Oh no,
Big
it's
God has
Rachel
that
Zegler's
haircut.
haircut. Shit, it's Rachel Zegler. No, run!
Yeah. This
Hide!
big
Big
guy
God
fought
from
against Rangiku.
Big
Yeah.
God from One Punch Man. He doesn't have that haircut per se, but when he's like really fat, then his hair looks like
oh,
that.
I know which one you're talking about. Is that the one Pig God?
Yeah, Like
Oh no,
the super
Pickguard
super
is a
foul
bit
one that
short.
hangs out with
Pickguard
Kid Emperor.
is a bit shorter. Pickguard has more like a French bitches like in the 1940s kind of haircut. Pickguard is
Yeah.
a
Oh, okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I love One Punch Man, but I'm so disappointed in season 3. I'm so disappointed in season 3. They had
Yeah.
such a nice battle flow in season 1
well,
especially, but also season 2. But season 3 was just cheap.
well, you're about to get part 2 in 2027.
Wow.
Oh,
That long.
And
Yeah.
I'm there for it. I'm there for it. I'm there for it. Is I tell you,
And here's D. Roy
the,
Rinker. Yeah.
No, I love One Punch Man. Here's the thing. I'm really waiting for fucking Chainsaw Man season 2. When the fuck it's coming out? Mappa Studio does just take too much on their shoulders, and things are not progressing. Here's a question that I have. Anyone here likes Dorohedoro?
oh,
Because
Dodo
I'm wait.
Hedoro. Yes, that came out in what 2020 on
Yeah, I mean,
Netflix.
how the fuck long do I need to wait for the fucking second season already here?
Every now and then I check Netflix to see if there's an update, and it says nope, no updates, no updates. But
Yeah, I
this
mean,
one,
Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna try to redirect it back towards Bleach and everything. So why do you guys think they call them the fractions?
Well, I have no idea. Probably, I'm sure fractions comes from a different was a word used in a different language.
Mm-hmm.
Can't tell if it was French, Spanish, Dutch, Scandinavian, or what. But here's another one of Grimjow's Arankas who was the weakest of among them.
Yeah,
Yeah, he fought against Rukia, but kind of lost to her. Yeah,
Yeah, Rukia was actually kind of weak for a long time, but now in her last stage, at the current moment, she's actually really strong.
yeah,
Like really strong.
yeah. But then Grimjow shows up and crippled her, knowing that she wouldn't be strong enough to fight him when she got scared. Well, as he assumed, then he confronts Ichiko, which was also the start of his rivalry with Ichiko.
yeah.
Mhm. But they
Yeah,
kind of friends now to a certain degree, which I like. I mean, if you are up to date with the Thousand
With the
Year War,
thousand year blood war, yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
Well, that's generally
Yeah,
how it works. They tend to be rivals, and it's the old standard going all the way back to Goku and Vegeta. It's probably even older than that. If you
Isn't
guys
isn't
are
the word isn't the word for this frenemies or
frenemies or
something?
something like that, yeah.
yeah, pretty
It's just
much.
a rivalry that keeps pushing them forward. Although Ichigo has Renji too. Renji is his rival, but I guess
Yeah,
those two became more like friends.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
just mates now. They're just mates now. In the
Yeah,
newer iterations, they're just mates. There is no rivalry whatsoever anymore. But you
yeah,
are right.
that's
They
right.
were frenemies at first. At first they were exactly that. No, rather at first they were actual enemies, and then they were frenemies, and now they're just mates. Mm-mm.
yeah,
yeah. Japan.
Yeah,
I don't know why my PNG isn't lighting up. Japan does a really good job of drawing the distinction between rivals and enemies. It's
yeah,
not it's not, the relationship isn't antagonistic per se. I actually saw it happen in real life ages ago. Because there were these two guys on my track team that used to just pass what is it, their trophies back and forth that they won. But yeah, that's one thing I like, and Western literature doesn't really make that distinction a whole lot. You have rivals and things like that, and I mean in Western literature you do see like the protagonist getting what is
yeah,
it? He gets what's the word I'm looking for? He changes the hearts and minds of the people around him, so he can like move antagonists more towards his side of the moral spectrum, but
Yeah.
they don't they don't lean into the concept of the rival a whole lot.
No, they don't. And I would think probably no. I was gonna say the good, the bad, and the ugly might have that concept, but then I'm thinking about it now. The no name, the man with no name, he really didn't have a rivalry with the other two characters. He's really at odds with both of them. So I can't really think of maybe this would probably sound kind of funny, but not really. Saved by the Bell between Zach and the Slater. That's kind of like that kind of rivalry there, where they're pushing each other because they're not really friends on the show. But they do push each other a lot to towards their end goal, and they did culminate in a really big fight scene. Uh, that's about the closest I can think of in terms of a rivalry that's over in here in the West. I can't think of anything else really.
I mean, here's
Maybe
the
Batman and Superman, but I don't see how Batman could really push Superman or how Superman can push Batman.
Yeah, they don't really. I wouldn't say they push each other. They're definitely close friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
trying to think.
some healthy competition is actually good.
Hmm.
It really is, and it is very much displayed in anime many times. I think it's a healthy thing. It's how actually capitalism works. The better things about capitalism are based on this, so it's a good thing. Actually, I
Yeah.
really like it. Because here's the thing: if you don't hate the other person, just want to overtop them, just want to be better, you're pushing each other to your best self, so to speak,
Yeah.
and that is a very good thing in end of the day.
And
But
next,
it can go toxic, of course. So there will
Absolutely.
be a red line that not needs to be crossed.
next
Absolutely.
up, next up, while we're in season 5, let's check out the visors.
Which
Ooh,
is the
let's do that
weakest.
one.
Yeah,
I think they're the weakest part of the Arankar arc, but hey,
yeah, but their leader is connected to Aizen because he was the original
yeah,
Squad Six
He
captain.
actually gets back his position as a squad.
a squad captain after
Yeah,
this. Yep.
he actually gets his spot back, and I like the little one with the freckles on her cheeks and the blonde hair. The little one, she always punches and kicks at everyone, and then she's funny. I forgot her name. I'm sorry. I didn't watch
Yeah,
Bleach in a long time. I did watch the Thousand Year Arc, of course, because it's new, but for some reason I don't remember her name at the moment. But the other ones, I think, are not that strong of creations, design like whatsoever.
No, they're not really good designs or anything. The only two that really mattered was the one with the bowl like blonde cut, because obviously he becomes a captain, and then the other one becomes a captain of which squad did he become the
No, no, he's the
white
only
haired
one.
guy? Which he becomes a captain too.
Wait, I'm confused now. Of this group, there is no white hair guy in the first place. So I'm kind of confused. Which white hair? Oh!
Yeah,
You
right
mean the
here.
one with
I
the
want you
fist
guys.
weapon? Oh, I remember the one that
Yeah,
fights with the fists. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that one. Mhm. You're right. He becomes a captain. Yeah,
yeah.
I remember now.
man,
I'm
Forgot
sorry.
which which I forgot which squad he becomes captain of. I don't know if it's squad 3 or
oh man,
5.
I think I got mixed.
I couldn't remember either. But at least I remember who you're talking about.
Yeah,
Here's the
it's the
thing
one over
about
here
me.
on the right.
I have a
That's
bit mood brain.
that one that
Yeah, yes, yeah. The one on the right. He is
yeah.
a captain too. Yes, and he has this punching style. Kind
Yeah,
of.
wow,
Yeah.
and I've gotten so mixed up.
I'm
Sti-
sorry.
not with the seasons, thinking that we were, I guess, seasons 4 and 5. both cover the Bound arc, but season 6 is actually the start of the Orankar arc.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, let's go there. That's where the fun is.
Yeah,
that's
we're
where the
already
fun is.
there.
Yeah,
We're already there, guys.
Okay, that's
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, man.
I lost me Aranka arc. I really do. I mean, there are some very questionable design choices at times at the side of the Aranka. Remember the fight that I always call him the peacock guy on in Saraki Kenpachi's squad. There will be Ikako and his best friend,
Yeah, the
which
one.
always I forget his name, and he looks like kind of peacock, and he fights this really, I'm sorry, gay as fucking fuck character Aranka in the dorm books when he makes it bunker. That was a very questionable choice of
Yeah, he
design, I
could
would
because
say.
he's ashamed of his Shikai. He always calls his Shikai the wrong name because he hates it. But then when he's in secret in that fight, when he's fighting that guy in secret, he calls it by its actual name. And I don't think it's a
You
Bankai.
fuck
He
him
just
up.
calls
Yeah,
it
it's
by
the
its
Bankai.
actual
Yeah,
name.
he's one of those three characters that are not captains that actually already have a Bankai, which is Ikaku and the ah. I always forget his name. I call him the peacock guy, and of course Renji. Those are the only three that are not captains that have a Bankai. Well, Rukia actually does too. So it would be four, as far as I remember. Hmm. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a nerd at stuff like this. It's just
Oh,
I
that's
watched Bleach
his,
and I loved it.
his name is Yumichika Ayasegawa.
Yeah, that's
So you,
fine.
so
That's,
I wouldn't expect anybody to remember that name. But yeah,
yeah.
he's the one he's flamboyant. He calls
Hmm.
he calls his Shikai the wrong name. And yeah, like I said, when he calls it the correct name and he goes into Bankai form, that's when it actually shows its true power.
Mm-mm. They have a very complicated relationship, which is actually explored in the Sampaktu arc.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I said some people insinuate that they're gay, but they're not gay. It's just
Yeah,
they have
there's
really
something there.
yeah Yumachika is just very flamboyant,
Yeah, I
and
think he's just
Ikaku is
masochistic.
just very headstrong.
Yeah, Ikaku. He's like this classic. I forgot the name for it, but characters like him have a certain name because he's always shouting around, charging in, high energy.
Yeah,
No, yeah, yeah, it is a certain style of character that always will come back in many forms of animes, and he's either annoying to you or very likable depending on your
yeah,
situation. Mm-mm.
yeah.
Because
He's like a male tsundere, a tsundere rather.
yeah, yeah, kind of. Okay, yeah. But I
Oh,
do like Ikaku. I think he's funny, and his first interactions with Ichigo were fucking funny as fuck. I was
Yeah,
laughing my ass off. It was too
yeah.
good.
and I always like the meme of where Ikaku and uh Kenpachi's little vice captain, she jumps on top of his head and bites it.
Yeah, that was good. Can
You
someone tell me her name because she has the name that I always forget. But I
Yeah,
really like that
mean
little.
this one?
That's good.
You mean her?
No, no, no. The pink-haired one that always climbs
no, the
around
pink hair.
Kenpachi.
It's the pink haired one that actually is Kenpachi's Zanpakuto.
Lieutenant. Yeah.
He
Oh,
just
Oh, that is a theory that I wanted to bring up. It is
well,
confirmed she is. That
yeah, it
is a
is
theory
confirmed.
going
It is
around.
confirmed she is. It's Yachidu. Her name is Yachidu. If
Oh
you
no, it is
did you
confirmed.
watch part two
Yeah,
of the
that's the
of the
one. Yeah,
1,000 Year Blood War when he finally fights the first what is Kenpachi's
Kenpachi, the
other
first
title?
Kenpachi. Yeah, yeah, the healing one.
Yeah,
Unohana.
when he fights her, it's that during that time is when he discovers that Yachidu is really his
Yeah,
Zanpakuto.
he discovers it, but we don't know because she says my name is, and then there's blank. And I was not the one who come up with this. A friend of mine, his name is Ragnar, on the Discord. Maybe some know him. He made
Uh,
me aware of this theory. I was blind to it. and then he told me that it is a fan favorite theory in the first place, and I never saw it. But I'm at the moment, I was like 90% sure that the
Mhm.
theory is real, and now you telling me it is a fact.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
it's
awesome, because I think it's really cool.
yeah, it's
Okay.
because I was watching the Thousand Year Blood War, and they were doing the flashbacks, and when when she starts talking to him, it's
I remember.
So
now
you're telling me this pink-haired character was a Zanpakuto the whole
it's
time?
she's basically a Zanpakuto.
Yeah, and she
Wow.
is all out all the time, and she has her own Sanpakto, funny enough, and she is his lieutenant. That's so funny if you think about it. That's why I thought it
Wow.
is a theory, but if you can confirm that it is truth, then it
Yeah,
is one of
so
the coolest theories coming to life. I think that was a very good idea. I always liked the relationship they had. I really
yeah,
did.
so I'm looking at fandom right now, and yeah, they say that Yachiru is actually the living spirit, because this goes back to what you were talking about, the Zanpakuto arc, where they were talking about how the
Mhm.
Zanpakuto have spirits and all that, and souls and whatnot. This is saying that Yachiru is actually Kenpachi Zaraki's Zanpakuto spirit, whose name for his sword is called Nozarashi. But I don't want to get too far off into that, because if we haven't gotten
Yeah,
to
we
that
need
point,
to
I don't
get
want to
back to
spoil too
Ranpak.
much.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm up to date, but I wasn't sure. For me, it was a theory that a friend suggested to me that I overlooked. I never thought that deep.
Yeah.
And especially there is this one episode where she draws her own Sampaktu. You see her fight for the first time against this creation of the one that can imagine reality, and
Mhm.
she attacks him just out of the blue, just out of instinct, and I was thinking that is actually an argument against it. But then later you learn that when you are where the king is, and where the guardians is, squad zero, with the black dude, don't remember the name, who makes the Sampactus, you learn the fact that Sampactus, that you already knew, have their own souls and stuff like that. So it would be not impossible for her manifesting herself permanently. Because you have, as you said yourself, this flashback where she and Saraki Kenpachi just starting talking, and she follows him around all the time,
Yeah.
which could mean she just chose to show herself being around all the time anyway. So yeah, very interesting stuff. And now I'm actually convinced that it's real,
Yeah.
because it is a very good idea in the first place. I mean, it's so cute.
It is.
Saliki Kenpachi is the strongest fucking Soul Reaper around. Like, Kenpachi means you are the strongest in Soul Society, and
Yes.
and and him having this little cocky, little kind of insane, over the top, impulsive, violent little shit as your Sanpokto really makes kind of sense.
No, I always like that kind of dynamic in anime too, where you have this really strong character who, when it comes around, these little somewhat weaker characters or cute characters, they start break down. It's almost like a
Mm,
father child role.
yeah, it
I,
has a
I
father
really
and
I
daughter.
really like that about what they do with Bleach. They do that with other anime as well. I'm watching this one called Blue Miburo, where they got this really big samurai. He's an asshole and everything like that. But when he's around children, he becomes the most docile thing, and all very respectful, very likable and whatnot. So I really like that kind of relationship.
Yeah, me too. I think it's very wholesome.
Hmm.
That's the thing with Kenpachi. I mean, I want to play a game to figure out whose favorite character it is, but we can do that in private sometime. But I always liked the relationship between them, because Saraki Kenpachi, yeah, you don't mess with this guy, and he is
Yeah,
dangerous as fuck all the time, and he's unpredictable in many ways. But the relationship he has to her is so different from anything else to anyone.
Yeah,
and I always thought it is a father-daughter relationship, and I like
Yeah,
that very much.
yeah. I really like that relationship, and Kenpachi automatically became a fan favorite the minute he showed up when he first fights Ichigo.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
yeah,
hmm I mean,
yeah.
come
He was
on,
quite a war
Ken
maniac.
Punch is fucking legendary.
when
He's legend. Wait for it. Dairy, like for real. Nah, seriously. This character, whoever designed him, he needs to get some prizes or something.
yeah,
That is
he's walking
down.
around with this chipped
Yeah,
Don Pacto, and it's just because all he does is he just keeps wailing at it. He doesn't have a really good technique. He just has really good strength behind him
he
until
just cuts
Yamamoto
everything.
Taicho says, "Hey, you know what? Maybe you should try to actually use technique. You would be really strong."
Yeah,
Yeah,
furthermore, he's the only captain that doesn't have a fucking bunker in the first place.
Yeah,
He goes on
exactly.
raw strength. He just cuts shit up.
He just
yeah,
cuts it up. It's when Ichigo tries to cut him with his that big giant
Mm-hmm.
uh Zanpakuto, and it just lands against him, and Kenpachi
Yeah,
standing there's like, was that are you trying to do
cannot
something
go.
to me?
yeah,
You can't
Yeah,
cut
you
me with
cannot
that.
even cut me. That was so good. I remember that was a really good fight. And the fact that he
yeah,
had bells on his hair so people could know where he moves to even the playing field was also a nice detail that I very
Yeah.
much enjoyed.
yeah,
And the other thing is that he wears that eye patch. He's not blind. I just wear this because I need this thing to eat my spiritual
Yeah,
pressure
yeah, yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
I emit
Because
so
if
much. But when he takes it off and it just
hmm hmm
erupts, and then you see some of the pictures right here where he is holding his he is holding his shikai, the big giant axe.
oh no, the big giant X is actually his
Oh,
Bankai.
it
It
is.
is
It's his
only unlocked.
bankai.
It is unlocked in the Thousand Year War because he uses his Bankai the first time against this Sternritter that is very strong, that can imagine whatever he wants into reality,
Yeah,
and he cuts a meteor with it. And that's the first time you see Kenpachi's Bankai, which is a giant axe, yes.
yeah. Okay, okay.
But it is the first time he uses his bankai, as far as I know, at least. I mean, that's how I realized it because he never changed his weapon, so of course he used his bankai.
Yeah,
yeah, yep.
Kenpachi's probably the most famous of all the court guard captains that everybody knows.
Squad
Um,
captains.
Yeah, I think in English it's called squad captains. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, squad 1 to, I don't think, 13, 1 to 13. How many
and
squads
then
are
there's
there?
Squad Zero. Of course, they're going to be in
Yeah, it would be the
Thousand Year
14th
Blood
one.
War.
Yeah, but they came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
They yeah. You watch it like I don't know, 800 episodes or something or more, and then there's the Thousand-Year-Old War starting, and then suddenly there is a fucking Squad Zero. I mean, protecting the Soul King. That's new lore, of course.
yeah.
Yeah, that
What
would be.
what I do hope is that they actually go back and redo the entire series with the artwork from Thousand Year Blood War. That
Oh yeah, yeah. I need to admit one thing. Some people are a bit annoyed at the Thousand Year War because some characters would die and stuff like that, and some lifelong Bleach fans get upset with this. But I think it's a very good story. It has some weight to it
yeah,
because no one, so to speak, is safe. First of all, like Game of Thrones kind of deal, and yeah, you are right, the animation is way better and the gore goes way
there it
deeper.
is. There's that meme.
Eh.
Yeah, I love that one. She always bites his head.
Kind of like
That
a
is
zombie would
so
do.
cute. That is so cute. I
Yeah, it
always
is
liked
cute.
her because of that. I mean, back in the day, I already just loved her just because of that. She always was going for him and his bald head. She really does not like him. She really does
Yeah,
not.
Vic McNogna did a great job as this guy. Man, yeah, I'm trying to find that episode of Ikaku where he participates in at the Karakura school sports team, and he in the end ends up
Oh
beating the.
yeah, that was
What
pretty
was that
funny.
episode?
That one was awesome.
Yeah, Bleach is actually a very good one of the animes.
Yeah,
It is really a loved one of mine. Hmm.
Real
Which
quick,
episode was
I
that
do
with
have
the?
to I do have to peel out. Lieutenant Giratina, thank you so much for inviting me. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome, yes, Warden.
It
Yes,
was very nice to meet you.
Lil-
Sad that you need to
same here,
go.
BS. Nice,
thank
nice
you.
talking
Yeah,
to you.
Lilith and Chris. It was great meeting you both. I hope to see you again soon.
Sounds
Sure
real
thing.
Yeah,
good.
I will be up for it.
Sure,
If Lieutenant Trentino wants me here, I will be here.
sure, sure. Feel free to check out my what streams I got coming up in the meantime, Lilith. Right now, I'm gonna set up a raid before I close out.
Okay. How do you set up a raid? Because I was going to try to do a raid into this stream right here and bring my stream over to talk about Bleach. 'Cause I got a lot of guys over there that like Bleach as well.
Well, Chris, here's a question. You do have your own channel and content and stuff
Oh yeah,
like that?
it's just you see my name right there, Chris Bolts. Is That's exactly what the channel is. It's just if you do a search for Chris Bolts Senior, because there is another Chris Bolts. He's a DJ.
I mean,
Um,
I'm a kind of a lazy cunt, so if you could just send a link in
oh
the
yeah, I
stream,
can do that.
I can sub to you, and there will be that.
I
Absolutely. Let me
found
go
a
ahead.
stream.
Let me go ahead and do that right now.
Oh, really?
I mean, here's the thing about me. I do not do my own content yet, or maybe never, because I'm a lazy cunt. But I do make AI music on my Rumble, which doesn't mean anything. But I actually do come on shows nowadays, and I'm always glad to do it because for me there is no monetary gain whatsoever. It's more about connection and talking stuff that makes fun, and,
Yeah.
and making friends. So that's why I do it at least.
What's your channel on Rumble?
I don't have
Um,
Rumble.
I can give you a link. Give me a
Oh,
second.
here's
First
some.
of all, I just sub to your channel. That
Oh,
was
thank you very
important.
much. I really
No,
appreciate
no,
that.
no. I need to check out your content also. Yeah, but I got really busy in the last time because
Yeah.
yeah, stuff like that. Well, give me a second. I will
Sure.
give you a random song. Don't judge me too much for it. It's
Oh
just a
no,
random
I
song.
I I marvel at everybody who has talent. If you
No, no,
have good
no.
talent,
No. We need to be clear here. I make it with AI. Here's the funny thing: I can play three instruments, but I cannot sing. And with three instruments that are both, all three are kind of the leading instruments, you cannot make music on your own. Okay, you
yeah.
just cannot. And yeah, I'm sending a link for one song now in the Streamyard. Just if you want to check it out.
Okay.
It's more about sharing, but about anything else. It's just like a year ago or something, I discovered you can make songs with AI on Suno, and I kind of enjoy it. It's like a leisure time of mine, making some stuff. And I'm kind of weird, so there will be weird stuff. I
That
sent you one of the newer ones, whatever. It's just if you want to check it out. It is not mandatory whatsoever. I have no monetary gain whatsoever. It's just about sharing what I did. And
no,
I don't
absolutely. I
care if
will
people
definitely
like
I
it.
will definitely check it out. And even if it is AI, that still requires talent. There's a lot of AI videos out there that are just fun to look at. And it does get overbearing sometimes, because especially when it just keeps popping up in your Instagram feed. But no, that's like no, I never look down on anybody that's using that uses AI or for any type of artistic expression or anything like that. I'm not one of these snobs that's like, oh my god, you can't do AI, because I
Yeah,
use
well, well,
I'm a writer. I use Chat GPT as my what do you want to say, like proofreader, alpha reader, or anything like that to just
Yeah. I
bounce
use
ideas off of it
ChatGPT
too.
too. I use it as a blueprint for the lyrics for songs,
Yes.
and I rewrite them, for example.
No,
Yeah,
exactly.
and I use Sora for making my pictures, and then I use Suno for making the music itself. Um, it is a hobby, but still, why not check it out? I like to share. I have a very unique music taste and style, and here's the difference. You brought up a good point. There will be AI slob, and then there will be people to trying to make the best with AI as they can do it. And there sometimes will be very nice things. For example, the Amelia situation. Yeah, if you remember this stupid game that the UK brought out propaganda-wise, people made some really good AI videos about it, and it is going viral as fuck.
Hmm.
So yeah, you cannot change the reality of things. AI is here, and AI is
Exactly.
gonna be used, and it's getting scary what you can do with it.
No,
Uh,
absolutely. It's really scary what you can do with it, but at the same time, like you said, it's a tool now. So,
yeah.
and just like with any tool, the use of that tool all depends upon who's using it. You can use it for good,
Hmm.
you can use it for bad. So
Exactly.
Or you can suck at it or be good at it. It's like playing a
exactly,
fucking guitar. I mean, you
exactly.
can play a guitar and just suck at it, or you can be good at it. But then again, playing the guitar would depend on which music
Yeah,
style you take, and some will like it, some will not. If you
yeah.
are talented in the first place, so I see, as you rightly said, so AI also as just a tool, but I see then again very much danger in it in many ways. AGI is really scary, and AI is really scary for deep fake videos because
Yeah.
they are getting so good that you can create fake news almost almost right now. You can create some that people would buy,
No,
which is really scary if you think about it.
no, it certainly isn't. And I don't want to make this too political or anything like that, but what was happening in Minneapolis, Minnesota, here in the States, where a guy was
I'm aware. I'm aware.
killed by an ICE, or rather, a border patrol agent. MSNBC was busted trying to beatify this guy because apparently they're making an open admission that handsome, beautiful people are more sympathetic than ugly people. So there's no chance for me if anything happens to me. But yeah, and then another one where they're trying to make it more explicit, where the border patrol agent was openly assassinating, or rather just murdering the guy, shooting him point blank in the head. And you said that's very deceptive use of AI, and that's being done by the media. So if the media is engaging in this kind of stuff, just heaven can tell you what will happen if malicious actors just out in the general public, what they will do with it.
Yeah, of course. And can I say something? As I see things from my point of reality, legacy media, since the times when there were only newspapers, going back to almost 1800 kind of times, they always just want you to know what you should know. This
Hmm.
bullshit was always fake as fuck. I don't understand people believing legacy media, either side, being on the light or the left.
Exactly.
I'm not an American, but I'm watching this very closely, and in Europe, it's not much better. Um, it is just people who get their information from fucking legacy media. They will be trolled, and there will be almost no truth to be had. Only a certain group that you need to belong to, which I like to call mind cages. If you want to know the truth, you need to research it on yourself. You need to get real footage of the situation and make up your own mind. Everything else is useless, in my mind at least, because if you just listen to other people without questioning it, you will be taken advantage of, you will be programmed, and you will be actually blind because
Yeah.
you did not open your eyes in the first place. You need to see for yourself. You cannot trust what other people say. Even if they are friends, you need to question what they told you.
Absolutely.
It is the reality of things as I see it.
Oh, here it is. I think
I'm
I
I'm
know.
sorry.
I
All right.
found it.
I'll catch you guys later.
All right,
Take care.
sounds good. Nice meeting you, BS Warren.
Nice
Yeah,
to
I'm
meet
gonna
you
have to
too.
be getting ready to get up out of here too. So, but I could be on for a few more minutes, maybe until 8:15. So, but because I got to
Actually,
get ready to go eat before.
well, I'm about to end the stream anyway, but
Oh, okay, okay.
don't go anywhere, folks, because I've just set up a raid.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna raid Piranha Pout stream. She's got a
Oh,
stream.
I like Piranha Pod. She's cute. She makes the spam heart YouTube.
Yeah, I had her on for 2 streams already. So
She's funny.
yeah, we're gonna go raid her stream before game. I already got the raid set. So if
Do
any,
we have some outros? Do we have some outros before we stream or something?
well,
Before we raid?
well, not tonight.
I mean, I want to do an outro, just because for people who are watching and stuff. Okay, yeah. Well, there's one people watching.
Yeah, that's okay. That's up.
It's just I like to promote the person who got me into being on panels in the first place. Noise pollution. I'm being on his show Mondays and Thursdays. Check him out, please. And Rhoda, who is a co-host on a Will of the Fans show, he and me do also our own show where I'm a co-host. And I will branch out and connect with people and be on shows if they want me. And yeah, of course, I have my fucking AI music on my Rumble if someone wants to check it out. So I'm used to this outro bullshit, so I
Yep.
will do it.
Yep. All right, guys. Have to those in the chat. Let's be ready. We're about to raid Piranha Pouch stream, and
Okay.
and yep, and thanks for tuning in to tonight's stream. See you around, everyone, and let's go and start the raid.
All right. Thank you very much for having me.